Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Almost Infinity floor lamp. This has been an incredibly good seller. It's such a beautiful lamp, really timeless design. Let's get into details on this. This is the 232686. It's also matching table lamps. Check those out as well. 59 inches high, and that's going to be from the floor to the top of the shade, so it's a good height. The base on this is going to be 11 by 11, so it's about yay big. And it's coming in at 27 pounds, so it's not something your dog or cat is going to knock over too fast. It's a good heavy lamp. I really like that. Let's get into details on sockets and things like that. So a lot of you guys are wondering, can it take LEDs? And the answer is yes. That's an LED. This is also an LED. This is a phosphorus LED. We'll get into the colors of light in just a bit. Also takes our friend, the old incandescent bulb, if you guys really still want to do that. You're going to be limited to 150 watts for an incandescent. That's because of the heat generated by an incandescent. When you get into LEDs, there's no limit. You can do pretty much whatever you like. Hubbardton Forge is, really using these great dimmers that a lot of people don't even notice. And what this is, you can hear this. It's a sliding, it's an on-off dimmer basically, but it's built into the socket itself. There's circuits hiding in here. It's really awesome. So a couple things. Use a dimmable LED if you guys are going to go with LEDs. There's no problem there. A couple more things. Let's talk about finish really quick. So this has heavy forging on it. That's the bending part of the equation here. Check out our Finishes Help Guide. I'll talk more about that in just a little bit, but the Finishes Help Guide video is going to be over on that side of your screen. I'll mention it later. Also, the shade on this is a drum shade, so this is something you should know about. It's an 18-inch drum. The reason you use a drum shade, and the beauty of drum shades, is the top is open. It isn't like a conic shade. The whole idea of a conic shade is it forces light down on books, and a lot of people use tablets nowadays. They don't even need a conic shade. The beauty of drum shades, when it's open like that, light's going to go up. It's going to hit your ceiling, your white painted ceiling, and bounce around the room. That's why you paint your ceilings white. And that's going to provide some beautiful ambient light in a room. It's a great way to light a room. So like this fixture, this floor lamp, and maybe a couple table lamps would take care of any room regardless of the size. Let's talk about, really quick, we'll talk about, still on the drum shade thing, you'll notice there's a pull down menu that's going to be, pull that down, it's going to show you the fabrics you can get on this drum shade. And then there's also a place where you can request samples of the fabrics. So you should do that. It's free. We send them out the same day. They are like this. Here's a little one hiding here. So these little guys like this. So this is Natural Anna, which is a white one. That's one of the ones available for this. You'll notice there's a whole bunch of them on that request form. Just choose the ones that are on the pull-down menu, because that request form's on every page. Just choose the ones you guys want to see, and you're good to go. Again, let's circle back to bulbs again. So here, incandescent is easy. You guys all know about that one. But when we get into the color of light coming out of LEDs, a lot of people don't really realize that there's different colors of the light they can choose when they're buying their LED. I talk about it all the time in these videos. So when you're at the hardware store or if you're online, just remember that the lower numbers, this is 3000 Kelvin, well this is 3000 Kelvin too. This is the light that's coming down on my hands from these LEDs above. This is the same kind of warmth you would have gotten from an incandescent bulb from a long time ago. But anyway, 3000 Kelvin is that warm light, which I tend to like. A lot of people like what's called daylight, and that's going to be that blue or whiter light outside. And when you look at the box, or if you're online, you'll notice the number is going to be higher. So the lower one's going to be 3000 Kelvin warm light, higher one's 4000, 5000 Kelvin. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a what's on display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.